Marcel, thank you for being here.
Well, happy to be here.
You're one of our keynote speakers. Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Of course. I'm Marcel Worring. I'm a full professor at the Informatics Institute of the University of Amsterdam, working on multimedia analytics.
Okay, and what kind of research do you do?
So I'm doing multimedia analytics research, where we combine multimedia analysis, so AI techniques for getting information out of data, visualizations to make them more insightful and better understandable, and data mining to bring the things together.
Okay, your keynote talk was about this as well?
Yes, not a coincidence.
Can you share a bit about what you talked about?
Yeah, so I talked about how it developed over the years, so how multimedia data has become more and more important.
Bit of the history.
A bit of the history, then what kind of models are needed to define multimedia analytics, so building upon multimedia analysis and combining it with visual analytics, which is a combination of visualization and data mining. And from there, show the number of systems that we have developed using this paradigm.
Okay, and what are some of the problems you encounter when you want to combine those things?
It's always the analysis is never good enough, and then it's very difficult to present it to a user in a way that the user can understand it. And then how do you learn from what the user is giving back to the system? How can you interpret that as a system and learn from it?
Okay, and during the keynote you gave the example, for example, we'll use this for deepfakes. Can you explain that a bit?
Yes, so of course deepfakes are becoming more and more a problem in society that are used in many different ways, and most of the time in bad ways. They can be used in positive ways, but very often in bad ways. And we have developed a method to analyze them. So we take a standard technique, that's a technique based on prototypes. So you give prototypical situations, prototypical pieces of video where there might be, it might be fake or it might be real, so we have examples of both. And if you then have a new piece of video, you start looking, does it look more like the positive prototypes, like the ones that are non-deepfakes and the ones that are deepfakes?
So for example, 6 fingers show up that looks like more like a fake than a real one,
yes, yeah,
so probably
yeah,
it's a fake this time.
So those simple examples are typically not what you find, but it's very subtle and small lighting elements, eyes that are not completely correct, mouths that are not completely correct. But just doing that automatically is not enough. So we have built a system around that where you actually see why the system is saying this one is fake or this one is a non-fake. And that the user, the expert, can actually also change that.
Okay, so you're trying to get it not to be a black box, but really see why this is categorized as a fake or real.
Exactly, and we do so with the idea that it would be also needed to defend such things in court. Yeah,
that makes sense. Where do you think future research will take you?
Of course, we now have seen generative AI as the new thing happening. So that is for generating text, things like ChatGPT, but now also creating images, creating videos, but you can also create visualizations. So I think that using those models for the multimedia analysis will be important, but also you can start generating more interesting visualizations that help users in interpreting the data. And then, of course, the question becomes, how do you get feedback from the user on those new kind of visualizations? Yeah.
Oh, looking forward to that. You've been at the conference for a while now. How's it been so far?
Very nice conference. It's different from the typical conference I attend. Mostly it's on one topic, and the talks go very deep and are very specific. Here there are very broad topics, but it also means that you see things that you didn't look at earlier, and that's a nice way of going to a conference.
Bit of cross-pollination.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of the conference, and hopefully we'll see you again.
I will. Thank you.